McCluggage just sets it up. Sicily will come, but in front, Morris!
Great work.
Some good body work and a strong mark. For the opener, they've had a couple of opportunities, Brisbane. And he steers it home.
Kicked 4 goals last week, career high easily. Oh, Scrimshaw now didn't have prior according to the umpire. Neil zigging and zagging everywhere, finally turned around and Morris was still free. Just for a second. Never going to miss from there. So that tall pairing back in the goal square or the vicinity of. While this throwing takes place, and a free kick for holding the man has been plucked out. Goalless though the last 3 weeks. He'd like to change that. Nick Watson couldn't take it. Ginnivan was thereabouts. Fletcher just jammed it on the boot and hoped. Well, unfortunately for him, as so often happens when we see those rush kicks, there's an opposition player ready and waiting, and this is Weddle. We've seen him all over the ground this season. He looked a bit hesitant initially, but he's put that through. Arms in the air to celebrate the Hawks' second.
Hands across to Ginnivan, started in the long, now the short. Somehow dodges, he's not getting through the second one. Got through one and then took on the second. No way through. Something on the outer wing. Happy to take on. Ashcroft with the bounce, run down. A little ambitious, and Ashcroft did well to pull him back in, did well.
That is ambition getting the way.
I thought it was just about his best game for the club last week, in particular his first half. He was the reason they stayed in the game.
Turnover out of defence, they went very short.
Oh, he apologises, Dane Zorko.
15 to 15, Hardwick was aware. Alternates between forward and back. From directly in front, they gave up the first 2, and the Hawks have replied with the next 3.
McCluggage dangerous, maybe legged. Hipwood with a handball. Again, Bailey looks for and draws high contact. We know he loves the MCG, as he's done it on grand final day.
Slicing and open the other way. Archie in good position. Battles in a difficult area. He gave away a free.
Well played, Archie.
Played it really well.
Yeah, he did.
8-point margin. Archie after an early miss. Second opportunity. Spot on. Scooped out to Giath. Delays it to Ambrosio. He goes inside 50. That is a wonderful inside 50 entry. And he hits McDonald.
This game is so much about having the right players.
Just 5 goals before today. This season, McDonald, he's kicked 1. Knocks through his second. And then the battle continues. CJ lost his man. Goes inside the number 1. There was a couple that could have raffled it, and Lohman chose Archie, who was all out on his own.
Well, I think they were trying to cover for one another.
From directly in front. And Brisbane retake the lead.
Would have been let roll on, but he was deemed to have been hit in the head, and that's fair enough.
More just to Nash. Pushed as he kicked and works out though. McDonald's already got a couple. From range, McDonald in good goal-kicking form has 3, and the Hawks immediately respond.
Plays it back. Zorko fooled them once. Punky little ball to centre-half ball was excellent. This is a man that needs to get into the game for the Lions. Lohman just skids it beautifully into the square. Go ahead, Charlie. And the Lions are back in front.
Brownlow medalist Neil. He's got Zorko with runners ahead. Deep ball forward. Scrimshaw in front position. The Hawks have got 3 markers. It comes to the bottom. Charlie rolls in for 2 in the space of a minute and starts celebrating. It's the Doug Nichols round.
Under pressure is Nash. Jars clear again from Jaff. Hipwood to the out. Oh, he couldn't get 3 in a row, could he, Charlie? This is Charlie Cameron we're talking about. Meek, McCluggage kept them guessing. Flukiness of the bounce, Levi Ashcroft danced around Nash, and now the dance is one of celebration.
Dangerous ball into the middle to Bailey. Good build up for the Lions. They continue to move it forward. Fletcher's on the overrun. Rayner had a quiet afternoon, but Rayner from 50 spells danger! Rayner, big finish. and Brisbane off to the flyer.
Sicily had to be perfect, not a lot of margin for error. Now Nash, who is a decent kick of the footy.
Feeling back in the contest.
18 goals, 22 through his career. Has to dig deep and produce one of his best.
Drives it forward. Sicily's had a good start to the third term. Trouble here, Morris. Weddle falls to a dangerous area. They overrun it. Hipwood, Archie's kick too. Archie to really hurt the Hawks. He's got free and does just that.
They've got the answers, Howie, but Hawthorn are creating opportunities.
Sure.
They'll get another one here. They haven't been efficient enough with the ball thus far. That's been the problem.
Started at the Pies, grew up as a Hawks supporter. Bends it round the corner and brings the Hawks supporters to their feet. Something for the home side.
After leading by 14 at that stage, Weddle. There's no doubting their talent and their athletic profile. None better than this man. Weddle, 2 bounces. He runs the boundary, Buddy Franklin style. He fires. Well, it was a bit of a nothing kick after the build-up.
Well, Gunston lost his footing. He lost his feet.
They've been resolute under pressure. Tackle applied.
Oh, no.
Big call that.
Let it go, let it go. Stand, play on.
Dunkley immediately gives it to Berry. Brisbane looking to ice the game as quick as they can. Barras out the back. Rayner scoots clear and bangs it home, Rayner. And that is the start Brisbane wanted.
They need everyone to contribute now. They need a spark. Left footer from Rayner inside 50. Sicily in front, but Archie takes care of him. And he's just put it down.
He just let it go.
He had to hang on to it.
Well, he could have, if he had kept it, I think he could argue that there was no opportunity, but he let it.
Yeah, you can't.
Let
50.
And 50.
Memories of grand final day for Callum Archie are fresh and delightful. That's 4. Only like 4 in the second turn. Long to Loman, who flew, and so did Morris. Warple has to defend grimly. Rayner threatens again. Ashcroft always threatening, always with a knack of kicking big goals.
Newcomb driving it forward. Moore's out the back. Plays on. He's got Watson inboard. Goes for home. And finally the Hawks roll out a major in the final turn. To Hardwick. He's across the goals. And Brisbane come to the MCG and do a big job on the Hawks by 33 points. Do not forget, they are the reigning premiers.